Tuesday, May 5, 2026, AGNDD Intelli Report topic, Lag Bayomer. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this partially AI-generated article-based video. Discover the origins, naming variations, and customs of Lag Bayomer, a minor Jewish festival with mysterious historical roots. Lag Baomer, meaning 33rd day in the Omer in Hebrew, derives from the letters L, Lamed, value 30, and G, Gimel, value 3, with a vowel added for pronunciation. It marks the 33rd day of the Omer count. Variations exist. Some Jews, particularly Sephardi, use Lag Baomer, 33rd day of the Omer, as noted by Sephardi scholar Yosef Karo in his Shulchan Aruch, Orach Chaim 493, 2, cf. 489, 1, with Bayomer added by Ashkenazi commentator Moses Isserles. Ashkenazi and Hasidic Jews traditionally prefer Lag Bayomer. The form Lag Bomer, 33rd day of an Omer, is sometimes used but is grammatically incorrect in this context. Lag Bayomer's origins as a minor Jewish festival are obscure. The earliest reference, possibly from Isaac ben Dorbelo in Mazor Vitri, notes it aligns with Purim's weekday but explains little. Medieval sources like Abraham ben Nathan link it to the end of a plague killing Rabbi Akiva's students, justifying marriages from Lag Bayomer to Shavuot. Customs included bloodletting and celebration. A 1400 anecdote describes a Lag Bayomer student gathering leading to a rare excommunication by Rabbi Yaakov Molin, later resolved. Later traditions associate it with Shimon ben Yochai's death, stemming from a 1731 Sabbatean text and a misprint in Chaim Vital's works. Kabbalistic pilgrimages to Meron emerged in the Middle Ages, possibly shifting to Lag Baomer via Ashkenazi customs. Scholar Nachman Krochmal theorized it veiled Bar Kokhba's revolt victory. In pre-war Europe, it was Scholars' Day for students' outdoor activities. Other theories tie it to Julian's temple reconstruction or pilgrimages to Hillel's cave near Shimon's tomb. Lag Baomer, the 33rd day of the Omer count, holds deep Kabbalistic significance. In this tradition, each of the 7 weeks of the Omer corresponds to one of the Sephirot, the first to Chest, loving kindness, the second to Gevura, strength, and so on. Similarly, each day within a week aligns with a Sephira, starting with Chest on the first day. Thus, the 33rd day falls on the 5th day of the 5th week, embodying Hod Shebi Hod, splendor within splendor. This represents a profound level of spiritual revelation and manifestation, serving as a precursor to the more tangible earthly expression on the 49th day, Malkut Shebi Malkut, kingship within kingship, which directly precedes Shavuot, the festival commemorating the giving of the Torah. Lag Baomer, the 33rd day of the Omer counting, marks a break in the semi-mourning period. For Ashkenazim, all mourning restrictions end on this day, allowing weddings, parties, music, and haircuts. Sephardim resume celebrations on the 34th day. Customs include Hasidic families giving 3-year-old boys their first haircut, upsheren, often at Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai's tomb in Meron, Israel, or Shimon Hatzadik's grave in Jerusalem. Families enjoy picnics and outings while children play in fields with bows and rubber-tipped arrows. Takanan, a plea for divine mercy, is omitted on festive days like Lag Baomer, as God's benevolence is evident, negating the need for special supplication. Lag Baomer's most famous custom is lighting bonfires, symbolizing the spiritual light of Rabbi Simeon ben Yochai. Despite concerns over air pollution in Israel, up to 2.5 ppm from continuous fires, the tradition persists. Some link it to European May Day or Beltane festivals, featuring bonfires and German arrow shooting at demons, akin to Lag Baomer's bow and arrow use. Worldwide, celebrants light fires at night and day. A massive gathering occurs at Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai's tomb in Meron, Israel, with hundreds of thousands enjoying bonfires, torches, song, dancing, and feasting. In 1983, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Horowitz revived a bonfire tradition at Rabbi Akiva's grave in Tiberias, including Torah teachings, blessings, shirayim distribution, and upsharon haircuts for boys. Initially, Rabbi Aaron Teitelbaum of Satmar discouraged bonfires outside Israel, but following his father Rabbi Moses Teitelbaum's directive, he organized a large one in Kiryas Joel, New York, drawing tens of thousands. In Zionist traditions, bonfires during Lag BaOmer symbolize the signal fires lit by Bar Kokhba rebels on mountaintops to relay messages during their revolt against Roman rule. Alternatively, they commemorate the uprising itself, recalling how the Romans prohibited fires that marked the beginning of Jewish holidays. This practice honors Jewish resistance and resilience. In historical Israel, children commonly played with bows and arrows outdoors. This tradition echoes a midrashic teaching linked to the rainbow, a divine sign of God's promise in Genesis 9:11-13 to never flood the earth again. According to the Midrash, rainbows were absent during Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai's lifetime, as his exceptional merit provided protection for the world, rendering the reminder unnecessary. Lag BaOmer in Israel is celebrated as a joyful holiday primarily for children and various youth movements, featuring bonfires, outings, and activities. It holds special significance in the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, where it marks a dedicated week for the Gadna program, youth brigades established on Lag BaOmer in 1941. These brigades, aimed at pre-military training for teens, feature an emblem of a bow and arrow, symbolizing strength and readiness. The holiday blends fun, education, and national pride. The Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, advocated for Lag BaOmer parades in Jewish communities worldwide to foster unity and pride. Today, Chabad organizes these events, including parades, rallies, bonfires, and barbecues, attracting thousands of participants globally each year. Traditional songs are integral to the Lag BaOmer holiday, often sung around bonfires, at weddings, and during Tishan gatherings, led by Hasidic rebbes. A prominent example is Bar Yochai, composed by Rabbi Shimon Lavi, a 16th-century Kabbalist from Tripoli, Libya, to honor the mystic Shimon Bar Yochai. Additional songs include Ve'amartem Ko Lachai, a poem structured as an alphabetical acrostic, and Amar Rabbi Akiva. These melodies celebrate spiritual themes and are central to festive observances. On Lag BaOmer, most Hasidic rebbes host a tish, communal gathering, alongside or in place of a bonfire. The event features a full meal, lit candles, and traditional singing of songs like Bar Yochai, Ve'amartem Ko Lachai, and Amar Rabbi Akiva. Satmar Hasidim add Zama Lecha Nafshi to the repertoire. Rebbes often share teachings from Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai's works in the Talmud and Zohar. In certain Hasidic courts, customs include the Rebbe firing a toy bow and arrow, and 3-year-old boys receiving their first haircut with a lock cut by the Rebbe. Summary of opposition to Lag BaOmer customs. Rabbis like Moses Sofer and Joseph Saul Nathanson opposed certain Lag BaOmer customs, arguing that its festive observance contrasts with the solemn nature of traditional yahrzeits, death anniversaries. They criticized practices such as throwing clothes into bonfires as wasteful, noted the holiday's absence in earlier sages' traditions, and invoked prohibitions against establishing new holidays. However, they did not outright ban it. In response, other rabbis defended the customs, citing observance by prominent figures and clarifying that only inexpensive items are burned. They emphasized the holiness of the day, linked to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai's death, justifying celebrations. This supportive view prevails among most contemporary rabbis. In modern Israel, early Zionists transformed Lag BaOmer from a rabbinic holiday honoring Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai into a commemoration of the Bar Kokhba revolt, 132-136 CE, against Rome. As scholar Yael Zerubbabel notes, traditions were reinterpreted to emphasize Bar Kokhba's victories, portraying the plague among Rabbi Akiva's disciples as a metaphor for the rebellion, with the 33rd day marking triumph. By the 1940s, Israeli textbooks elevated Bar Kokhba as the hero, sidelining religious figures. This shift reinforced Zionist ideals of Jewish strength and independence. with bonfires, songs, and bows and arrows games symbolizing rebel valor. As Benjamin Lau observes in Haaretz, it distinguished religious Jewish observances from secular Israeli ones celebrating a powerful hero. Lag BaOmer became a symbol of the fighting Jewish spirit, influencing key events: the Palmach's founding in 1941, the IDF's creation in 1948, and since 2004, saluting IDF reserves. In summary, Lag BaOmer endures as a vibrant Jewish holiday, blending ancient mysteries, scholarly traditions, and joyful customs across diverse communities.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intelli report, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.